Hi everyone, it's Lonnie, and I have a new project to work on with you today. I've been working on clock faces, and so this will be the download for today if you choose to participate. It'll be on my Ko-fi page, and so what I'm going to do with them is make them look older. So then after that, we're going to make a project with it. It'll probably be a two-parter video. So then first thing I need is my coffee solution here. And for today's project, I am using Maxwell House. It's instant coffee. I haven't tried any others, so this is what I'll be using today. I have already prepared a solution, but I'm going to show you what I do to make it look even rustier. The clocks, that is, not the coffee. So let's see, hope you can see. So first I'm going to take my coffee solution. I use a sponge. I find it works really well. And then I'm just going to coat the clocks. Now I printed this out on cardstock. You can print it out on your paper of choice. I'm noticing it's really curling up. That's okay. We can still work with it. So how much coffee you put on is entirely up to your taste. But I wanted some wet spots because what we're going to do is take some coffee and just rub it in between our fingers to make it more granulated, finer powder. And then just sprinkle it over some of the wetter spots. I mean, this will work even on just the damp spots, but you'll see, you have to experiment and see how you like it. But I like it quite heavy in spots. And then if things dry up on me, then I just go add a little bit more. I could have used my water bottle. I might do that yet. Just because I don't want them too concentrated in granule form, because what will happen is they'll actually dry dark and they will look wet still. So like I said, you have to experiment, see what you like. So now comes the part where you let it dry. And so I will just have a quick, keep an eye on this because I don't really want it to pool too much. So then I might take some paper towel or if I didn't want to grab the paper towel, I could just kind of let it run off the paper there, and then just redisperse. Try not to get any on me. Sometimes I find I have the smell of coffee on me after I craft, and then I wonder why. Alright, so I'm just going to set this aside to dry, and then we will pick up with one that I have made already. Alright, so here's kind of what it looks like after it's dried. I could have cut these out already, and look at that. I did. Okay, so the coffee is actually just the first part. We're done with that now. Then I'm going to ink around the edges just to give them a more, you know, if your cutting job isn't great, the ink does a great job of hiding the white edges. So there's that. I'm just mixing it up here. I think the Vintage Photo probably is more rust looking than the other inks that I have. So I'll stick with the Vintage Photo for now. And I will kind of drag it off the edge there as well. Okay, so that one. And the last one here. So there's 3 different sizes. This is the smallest one and it is just over 2 inches. Then there's this one, it is almost 3 inches. And this one is almost 4 inches across. So gives you a variety to play with. Alright, so I'm done with the coffee. Then I'm not done with the coffee, pardon me. The next thing I want to do is I have my fan brush here, which still has some metallic gold watercolor on it. And so what I want to do is just go around the edges. And since it's dry right now, I'm just gonna put it in my coffee just to kind of soften the brush. And then I'm just gonna go around the edges and need a little more moisture. And again, this is up to your taste here, how much gold, or if you want any gold. There's also other metallic colors you could choose, like bronze, or I don't know, you name it. So there's that. So I'm just going around the edge, and I'm going to do all of them because I like gold. And this isn't going to take very long to dry because the paper was initially dry from the coffee. So I'm not soaking these, I'm just accenting with the gold. And I've already used my brush for this a few times, so there's not a lot of gold on there left, but that's okay. There's enough to create just a little shimmer, which is actually what I want. So that is perfect. Okay, now I'm done with the coffee. And now they have to dry. Like I said, I have 3 sizes, and I have a project in mind for each one. This one here, the large one, is a really good size if you want to laminate it and then use it as a coaster. I didn't do the greatest job of cutting it out, but I can tweak that later. You can see this one has more, it was a lighter coffee dye, and then it's got some of those dark spots. And that was one of my first attempts. All right, so the coaster was just an on the side idea for bonus. As I was laminating this, I also got the idea to laminate those little labels that I made the vertical ones, and I'm gonna make some charms out of that. So I thought if you like to laminate things, then that might be an idea. Here's some of those labels that I haven't cut out yet. And so, yeah, I just cut them out and then put them on inside a laminating sleeve, and I just ran them through. And I'm going to use a bulb pin, sorry, not bull. Anyway, so that's that. So if you want to see how I make those, tune in for the next video. Enjoy the free download, and I hope you come back to work with me on the next one.